everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Todd with Eat Here, Stay Here. Today we're going to discuss the many wineries we visited while staying in Vouvray. We were there for 3 weeks, so we had a lot of time to visit a variety of wineries. The first one you'll see in the video is Vincent Mabille, and we accidentally stumbled upon this just driving kind of 5 minutes from our Airbnb. It was on a small town road, pulled in. The door was locked, there was nobody there. We rang the bell and this nice young lady opened the place up. She was actually the daughter of the owner. I believe it was 6th or 7th generations. She brought us in, gave us a tour. And as you can see, it's a very small winery, but the wine was excellent. It was our first tasting and it was a great dry white wine. They had white still and white sparkling. I think the most expensive bottle we bought was €11. We bought a bottle for €7. Altogether, we bought 3 bottles there and we really enjoyed it. So it's not like a full tour. It's not something to go out of your way for, but if you're in the area, definitely stop in. They're very nice. And then opposite of that, the second winery we visited was the big one in Vouvray, Chateau Montcontour. And that's the big chateau on the hill. You'll see the big sign as you drive by. We went there. They have a museum, which was actually pretty informative. So I would recommend visiting there. You can't go in the chateau though, so it's kind of misleading. So you'll go there, you'll look through the museum. I believe it was €5, and then you get a tasting afterwards. We did not like the wine. It just seemed more of a too high a production, too touristy, not set on quality. And in Vouvray, what we found is the smaller wineries are the better wines. The bigger wineries, they give you the tour, but the wine is not as good. So the reason we recommend the smaller wineries is twofold. One, we have a whole video on Montcontour where they have the museum. It's a very cool thing. Go to the museum, see the history of the winemaking process. Check out our video on that. It's a separate video just on that tour of the museum in Montcontour. So looking for another small winery, we headed over to Jean-Claude et Didier Aubert. Now, I hope I'm saying that right. This was another one kind of on the way back from Montcontour. There are these small tasting rooms. You'll see a sign, looks like someone's house. We parked, we walked in. It was tiny. Like it wasn't a tasting room, it was a barrel with wine on it. So he was nice enough to offer us a tasting. We bought 2 bottles. The wine was good. It wasn't exceptional, but it was just a place to stop in and try some new wine. So again, we bought some wine, very nice man, €9, I believe it was, and we went on our way. So again, not recommended, but if you're just by there and want to see a tasting room, hit that one. And then we went to Domaine des Lauriers, another family-owned production, very small, nice wine, nothing exceptional, nothing to go out of your way to see. So you'll see on the video, just kind of ran through there pretty quickly. But the next one was an actual tour tasting. So that was Marc Bradif, and we really liked this wine. We actually had it for dinner. If you see our other video, watch our video on La Table Marquis in the Chateau. Excellent dinner, and that's the wine we had with our dinner, but we actually scheduled a tour and tasting here.
That's about 100% the French wing for
It's a bigger facility. They give you an actual tour through the caves. Great tour, very informative, and the tasting was outside on the front lawn. It was very nice. It was a hot day, and they moved us under a tree. think we tasted maybe 6 or 7 wines, including a red. Ended up buying one. Really enjoyed the wine. One of the few Chenin producers that has a red wine, so we actually bought a red wine there. So definitely if you're doing a tour and tasting of caves, do Marc Berdif in Vouvray. So following that one, right next door to Marc Berdif is a place called Maison Le Chateau Caves Saint Roch. I just want to make sure I got that right. It's literally right next door. It's very similar to Marc Berdif tour and tasting, and they have the caves as well. The guide there was very well informed. He's a great tour guide, spoke great English.
Stone before, I guess? No? Not even in Bredif?
No.
Okay. To change all the interior.
All the tiles?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a big...
Gave us a tour for about half hour. They had a bigger tasting room than Marc Berdif did, so we had the tasting inside. Great wine, great white wine, great red wine. Probably our favorite in Vouvray. Highly recommend going there. I think we bought 6 bottles, and then we actually bought gin there. Don't buy the gin. The gin wasn't very good, but I'm not going to blame them for that. They're a wine producer, but the wines were excellent. Really enjoyed that place. Go there, do the tour and the tasting. And finally, we decided we're going to head up to smaller wineries. So a little out of the way is this place called Alain Robert. We actually emailed them to make an appointment. Went up there. There was a grandmother in the reception area. It was completely empty. Grandmother was there. She spoke no English. Her daughter actually left a note for us saying she'll be right back. We waited for her. She came. She was such a nice person. Another cave tour and tasting, but it was a private. We were the only ones there. Just this.
And all the rest you can see
He built?
was built after. Do so during 1 month.
He's-
It's not mine, so I don't open.
No, I don't think it's a fine. No, we don't need that. I've never seen it. That makes sense. You just do
Yes.
there and it goes right through
And so
All done?
there are people 1% for the frozen part,
Frozen part.
1% here to take
Take
the
the
bottle of my hand all the way.
Wine, excellent. All white still and white sparkling, but if you're looking for dry sparkling and dry white with a little mineral taste, go there. It's out of the way, but it's excellent. And speaking of excellent, our final tasting, as you could see on the video, about 5 minutes up the road from Alain Robert, Caves Catalanu. Went there, place was closed. But it's right next to the vineyards they use. So we're waiting there, and all of a sudden this young gentleman comes up, another private tour and tasting. Did it by email, completely free. Met us, walked us through the caves. His father built the caves by hand. So it's something to see, carved them out with a pickaxe, I guess, and a wheelbarrow.
600 liters. I use a big barrel because I don't like the flavor.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
That is amazing.
And my grandfather dug 1 box for 1 barrel. 1 barrel is a 600 liters. He dug 1 box for 800 bottles. Same quantity. Me, my father, my mother, and 1 people helped me during the.
It's amazing. The caves go all the way back. Excellent wine. He actually had a sweet wine. We're not fans of sweet wine. It was very good. I think we bought 5 bottles there. In addition, there's a place called Caves de Vouvray. It is probably, you'll see it everywhere if you go to Vouvray. It's a huge distribution facility. It is the tourist trap of all tourist traps. Check out our video on that. We did the tour. They have the caves. We did the tasting. This is the kind of place where tour buses pull up and 100 people pour out, and they go in there and they taste wine and they buy like cases of wine, and the wine is not very good. We didn't buy anything there. It's kind of like you walk in there and you're like, you could be anywhere except Vouvray. You don't get the true kind of winery feeling. It's more of a production line. I would avoid it. If you want, there's a smaller wine tasting shop downtown Vouvray. It's Caves de Vouvray. So if you want to actually taste the wine, you're curious, you could go there. Don't go to the main facility. Don't do a tour. Don't do a tasting. It's just a tourist trap. So avoid it at all costs. So again, if you're in Vouvray, go to the smaller producers, Caves Catalanu. The the first one on the video where the daughter's running the place. Find the smaller ones. Don't go to Moncontour unless you just want to go to the museum. Head for the smaller, out-of-the-way wineries. Usually the tours and tastings are free, but buy some wine. They're 10 euros, 8 euros. Do them a favor, buy a couple of bottles. It makes a big difference for them. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hope you liked the video. Check out our other videos on our site because we have videos of our dinners, tours, tastings, and other wineries we visited. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.